Hey, I think we're on. Oh, let me get this thing out of the way here. Did I just push that right in front of... I just put that right in front of the camera, didn't I? What a moron. Never mind, that's not a good place. You dune popper. You silly man. What am I going to do with this? I didn't think this through. Sorry. I rearranged things again. That's the problem. And nothing's in a permanent place really. And I just knocked the other camera over. So, let's see here. Where am I? I'm here. Here I am. And this thing's... the green screen's all messed up. So, where are we? Oh, come on, cooperate. There we go. I just have it sitting on top of my PC tower. Well, where are we? What are we doing? So I haven't done anything on the P61 because I'm lazy. No, it's if you've ever built this thing, the canopy's not great, and or the canopy fit is not great. So I've been kind of putting it off. I got it masked but I still need to get it on the aircraft, and then I need to mask the rest of the aircraft, and that's really the toughest stuff here. So, I was just saying I rearranged the shop to hopefully kind of give me some more room. This is also my office, this area here. So I couldn't do my computer stuff because I constantly had a model right in front of the desk. Here, let me show you what I got here. Okay, so I'm gonna pick this camera up. So there's my TV / monitor. There's my tower and stuff. This is how I have it now, and there's the other desk down there now. So this countertop was sitting on top of that desk, and I've had it that way for quite a long time, even when it was in the old shop. And but I didn't have any place to put anything. I didn't have this open space here for me to have papers and stuff and be working on things when I wasn't working on models. So I'd be working on my computer with my keyboard here and a model right there too. And it was challenging. So I'm just going to set that there for right now. So that's why, you're seeing a little bit of black over here, and I don't have everything exactly where it's supposed to be. But we're getting there. I've realized that there's Jeff, he's awake. I've realized that in this whole thing, it's like, man, I got to go through and get rid of some stuff again. I got a lot of stuff that I just don't use, and that's kind of one of the big problems with the hobby nowadays, in my opinion, is there's so much stuff out there. And it's like, we did some pretty good work back in the day with a lot less stuff than... Yeah, anyway. Okay, so let's go to the workspace. I don't know if I'm going to do... Yeah, there's that big black spot there in the middle of that picture in picture, so we're not going to do that this time around. So let me pull this over here. And I got my small cutting mat out. So what I need to do is, first thing I need to do is get rid of all of this stuff that I don't need here. Like those, and those, and those, and those, and those. So I need to, the seats need to go in a cockpit, the seats need to go in, and then the glass needs to go on, and then we'll be set. So let me see. Can you see what's going on there? Where do we need that camera to be? Is that good right there? Just raise it up a little maybe. That better? Alright, let me see if I got something that I can sit on top of it. How's that? We'll go with that. We'll go with that. So, yeah, and I gotta remember which seats for which, because there's, these seats have a base on them, and because they run on tracks inside the cockpit, and the front tracks are parallel with the center line of the aircraft, and the rear tracks sit at an angle. So let's see here. And it doesn't really matter, but yeah. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this one here. And I'm not exactly sure how far back I'm going to put it, but what I need to do is see if this is going to clear it. And it will. Okay. That's good. So what am I going to use to stick this thing in? Stick it down with. Should I use the CA? Or the... I think I'll just go with this. If I'm careful with it, it'll be fine. more sticky stuff. Okay. Backside. You know, it's just one of those things where I get to a certain point and I just it comes to a screeching halt for me. And it shouldn't. There we go. So I'm not sure if this is going to work because I don't know. I don't know if I can get the brush in here. Let's see. Looks okay. All right. Crooked? I think I'm crooked. Am I crooked? Alright, I need to put these things on because I can't tell whether I'm crooked or not. Oh yeah, I'm big time crooked. Should have put these in before you know, usually you can get away without having the seats in the cockpit. But that doesn't seem to be the case here. This is not not going well. Okay, is that on? That's on. See, and then the problem is when you put the glue on it, you move it. Okay, we're there now. Provided it sticks, we're good. We'll let them sit there for a little bit. And then we'll turn it upside down and see if they fall out. Oh. So we'll give it a little bit of time. And in the meantime, I need to clean up this one edge here. Still just not right here. Okay, there we go. Up late. What time is it? I don't even know what time it is, Bob. 10:30. That's unfortunately not really late for me. I'm kind of a night owl. One of my first real jobs was a 4 to midnight gig, and I never really got over it. Ah, there we go. Okay. Are they going to fall out? No, they didn't. That's good. They didn't fall out. Okay. So, how are we going to attack this? I'm not sure. Obviously not going to put the tail cone in. There's no point. There's no framework on it. There's no point in gluing this on there. It fits reasonably well enough. So I'm not worried about that. And this, the main piece here, fits pretty good. So that one's not really an issue. Yeah, I mean, that goes right on just like it's supposed to. So that's good. So really that just leaves us with the two side windows here to deal with. And they're supposed to go in from the inside, which makes sense. But I don't know. I'm hoping we can make that happen. We'll find out. Man, this is at the stage where there's all kinds of things sticking off that I could break. That I don't want to do. Can I tilt you up some? A little bit. So, I don't know how I'm going to do this so that you can see what I'm doing. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm going to try and get these in here to where they'll stay in the hole, and I can get some Testor's Clear Parts cement on there. And it's probably a lot harder than it sounds. It sounds pretty simple. All right. Ooh, that's close. It's close. It's like playing Operation. I hated that game. Scared the crap out of me all the time. Knew it was going to happen. Knew it was going to buzz at me, and it would still scare the crap out of me. Wow, did I do it? Wow, really close. I got the wrong side on the wrong side. Is that the wrong one? I think that's the wrong side. Yeah, that was the wrong side. Bummer. Okay, well, if I can get it in the wrong side that easily, hopefully I can get it in the right side that easily. Whoops. Why do we do this to ourselves? Where's my wax pencil? Hang on. Okay. So if I can get it. Oh, I wonder if I can do this. Alright, here's what I need to do. I need to just get this in here somehow, some way. Come in from this side with the wax pencil. No. Come in from here. Aha, no. Oh, let's see. Nope. All right, I know what. I'll be right back. Okay. Wow. You know, I was having all the trouble cutting the Any Aliens tacky glue. I don't. Well, I have some Gator's grip, but which I think is pretty much the same thing. But I have this. It is one of them sticks, the sticky stick or whatever you want to call it. And I got they were on clearance, and I don't use them because these are the strong ones, and they don't really like to let go of parts too well. So let's see if we can use that to our advantage. Well, not so far. Okay, should I go in from the back side? Let me try this. Plug it in. put it through the opposite window. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe this way. There we go. Is that gonna work? Is it upside down? Oh, it was upside down. Okay. Okay. Where are we at? Are we there? Are we there yet? Hey, look at that. Okay. So we know it'll go in the hole. My trusty Tester's canopy cement. I love this stuff. I don't know why. Stronger than PVA. Okay. Well, this is going to be interesting because once I get this one in, I don't know how I'm going to get the other side in. But we'll worry about that. We'll worry about that when we're ready to cross that bridge. Ugh, that was sloppy. Look at that. It goes in from the outside. Are you kidding me? Well, heck, if I'd have known it would go in from the outside, that would have solved a bunch of problems. Okay, I'm just going to be all sloppy with this and I'm going to clean it up. Question is, I'm going to be able to get this thing off of it. There's the problem. This thing is just too strong. Okay. Back to it. Put it back. There we go. Okay, there's one. I'm going to let that one sit for a little while. Yeah, this thing's just too tacky. Whoops, I bent it. I'm going to let that one sit for a while before I even try and get this other one in there. Okay. Well, that's doing its thing. There we are. All right, that's probably sticky enough that it's in there. Now what about this side? Well, now that I kind of have the idea, I should be able to hold it with this. Guess not. The heck is that? See if this will even fit. If it'll fit. All right, here. I don't think so. I think it's a little wide. I think it's still a little wide. Yeah, it's acting like it's too wide to go in the hole. All right. And it looks good though. It doesn't, I don't see, any obvious flash. Maybe right there. Trying to keep this where you guys can see what the heck's going on. That's one thing. Building on camera is harder than it looks. Because you're always trying to keep your head and stuff out of the way. Seems like it would be a simple enterprise, but it's not really. Oh. Okay. We're there. All right. Let's butter it up. Oh. Now this thing doesn't want to stick at all. Okay. It's kind of in. Let's see if we can coax it into the right place. Come on. Uh-huh. Bingo, there it is. Now, let's see. We're there. Okay. I'm going to let that sit. And I'll show you here. There's some gap there. And I'll fill that in as soon as I'm comfortable enough that it's sealed enough that I'm not going to punch it out. Same on that side. This guy, I mean, I don't know if that could fit. Well, I gotta clean it up a little bit on the back. It's got something right here. It's hanging up. There it is. It's on. And yeah, I'm going straight for the MEK here. Mainly because I don't want to take the chance of moving it. And I can get the MEK in there without moving it. And the future, I'm hoping the future will keep it where it needs to be. These guys seem to be where they need to be. Okay. So there's the rear. All right. Now the front. There's good news and bad news here. The good news is we only got to worry about one piece. Whoop. If I don't roll over it with my chair. There we go. The bad news is it's horrible. And it really only touches it only has contact points in a few places, and the rest of it is just sitting up in the air. And that's okay. in one respect, well, I think what I'm going to end up doing, I'm going to spend my time getting the front lined up correctly, and then we'll fill this all in the back. Well, or should I push it back and fill at the front and the back? I mean, if I push it all the way to the front, that's a pretty big gap. Huh. Now I'm not sure what I want to do. What do we look like over here? Oh, that stupid thing's hitting the... Yeah, the thing's hitting the canopy. That's all right. I think I'll push it back like that. All right, that's what I'm going to do. So we're just going to go along in this area. Too much, too much, too much. I don't know what they're watching up there, but it must be funny. Okay. So, clamp, nurse, clamp, clamp. Ah. Well, there's really no good way to clamp this. And the real problem is this stupid glue dried on me before I got it all the way down. All right. We can deal with that. Okay, so I'm putting MEK on that edge there. Ugh. Man, that back is going to be interesting. It's amazing how bad these are. And they always have been. They always have been this bad. This is the way this kit is. It's world renowned for this. The only thing I'm really concerned with is getting a good seal around here so that I don't end up with paint in the cockpit. With exterior paint in the cockpit. Other than that, I'm not that concerned about it. Exterior paint in the cockpit would make me unhappy. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna have to do the same thing on the other side. All right, so it's MEK to the rescue here. Once we get this down, we'll go to the other side and do the same thing. All right. I enjoy the challenge of turd polishing. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. You know, I'm with you there, Bob. I love these old kits. I like the new stuff too. I'm not a fan of the huge parts count stuff. That's really where I kind of lose interest. I just sold a Bronco SU 152 and it had like 700 parts just in the tracks. Each link was 4 pieces. Why? Is that supposed to be fun? Oh, because if it is, I'm not seeing the fun. Let's see here. There's nothing I'm going to be able to do here that's going to make this perfect. You know, and it's kind of like the new car thing, right? Where it's like, okay, once you just accept the fact that it's not an Uber kit and it is what it is, you can just go with it and be okay with it. This is believed to be among the worst fitting pieces in the entire hobby. Maybe I built one of these when I was a teenager, and it was horrible then, and it's still horrible now. I'm trying to think, have I run across anything that's worse? Not sure. Not sure. I built a lot of kits. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna let that one side dry overnight, and then I'll do this. We'll let the starboard side dry overnight, and then we'll do the port side, and I'll go from there. Yeah. Yeah, it is, but we still build them. Yeah, we still build them. We still love them. They're they're fun. I mean, I'm the Airfix Corsair is a close second. Is that a 72nd scale Corsair? I don't know that I've ever. Um, I don't know if I've ever had the pleasure of doing an Airfix Corsair. Or do they? They don't have a 48 scale Corsair, do they? I don't know. Man, I gotta get a haircut. Woo! Either that or get that Elvis action going. There we go. Oh, the glass nose on the 148 B29. Yeah. My B29 is up there on the top shelf of doom with the Big Ed PE set. Pretty much, it's been sitting there for 5 years, but it's really pretty close. All I got to do is put the consoles together, attach them to the floor, and I need to figure out something for the all the levers at the engineer station. Because I didn't put the PE ones going from the backside, and I didn't put them in before I installed it because I was like, I'm not really that crazy about them. I'll find something else to put in there, and I never really found anything else to put in there. So, but I'm either. I keep thinking I'm going to do it as a cutaway just because there's so much stuff inside of it. And it's a perfectly good. I'm going to start on it again here at some point, but it's a perfectly good illustration of why do you put all that work into something nobody's going to see. I it's well, if you've built it, the sleeping quarters are in there, and they're not visible at all, and they're there. It's like the C-47. The C-47 has the toilet behind the rear bulkhead. Okay, you can't. It's sealed in the rear of the empennage. Yeah, it's fine. And actually, I had some issue with mine. I ended up cutting it out because I couldn't get the fuselage together, or something wasn't lined up right, and I ended up cutting it out. And when I was cutting it out, I was like, why did I even put this thing in here? I don't even know what the point is. But yeah, so I'm not gonna do anything more on this tonight. I've got to do some prep stuff. I actually might have a short little phone preliminary interview tomorrow. I'm kind of excited about, so we'll see. That it would be interesting. It's kind of an interesting situation, but yeah. So yeah, yeah. I'm right. Yeah. Yeah, somebody local to me had one for sale a couple of months ago for $100, and I didn't have $100 to spare, and I would have bought it. But I have, that's the other thing is display space and stuff. I have what two? I have all of the big Monogram stuff. The only thing that I don't have is like the HE111 and the JU52. I have the original B17G. I have the Pro Modeler B17G. I have the Pro Modeler B24D. I have the regular B24J, and I have like three B25s. I have the Revell B17F. And it's like, man, I don't know, this room's like 11 by 10. And the display case is full. Yeah, well, I mean, I could shove a bunch of single engine stuff in there, but anyway, that I still can't. Every time I look in here and I look at that C-47, I still can't believe how big it is. It's like that thing's as big as a B-17, almost. I mean, the wing is there's not as much surface area on the wing, but the wingspan's there. Anyway, all right, I'm just yapping. I'm not gonna touch this because I know if I glue down the other side, it'll pop, and I don't want to do that. But hey, it took me like a week to get up the guts to do that. Not really. I just had other things going on, but and then rearranging the room here. So hey, that's it for tonight. I am gonna call it a night. It's 11 o'clock here, and I might be on here. Am I gonna? What's going on tomorrow? Oh, my wife's not going to be here. My youngest son and my wife are going to a wrestling match, which is like 300 miles away. Ooh, I might be on here for a long time tomorrow night. We'll see. Anyway, hey, you guys have a good night. Take care of the people you love, and we'll see you probably tomorrow. Bye.